Hello dear students. So let's look into this topic what is called as under subscription under accounting for share capital. If you refer your notes, you would have already written the meaning of under subscription, which means the shares applied for by the public is normally less than the shares which are being offered for public subscription. So such kind of shares where the public is subscribing lesser than what has been allotted by the company, then such a situation is called as under subscription. So normally whatever the shares the company receives, so for that number of shares the company is going to make the allotment. So let's look into this question. General Motors Limited, with a registered capital of 50,000 shares of rupees 10 each, issued to public 22,000 shares for subscription. The amounts were payable as follows: rupees 4 on application, rupees 4 on allotment, rupees 2 on first and final call. The public have subscribed 20,000 shares and all money duly received except the first and final call on 1,500 shares. The directors forfeited these shares and reissued as fully paid at rupees 7 per share past necessary journal entry. Students, from the question we know that what do you mean by registered capital? Now again, if you refer your notes, you have written categories of share capital. So we know the meaning of registered capital. What do you mean by issued capital? What do you mean by subscribed capital? So company has a registered capital of 50,000 shares, out of which they are issuing only 22,000 shares for subscription. Now, the public have subscribed only 20,000 shares. So this is a scenario where the shares applied by the public is actually lesser than the shares which are being subscribed or issued by the company. So what do? The company will go ahead with 20,000 shares allotment, where rupees 4 on application, rupees 4 on allotment, rupees 2 on first and final call. Now if you just add 2 plus 4 plus 4 is rupees 10. So that means the issue price is equal to the nominal value. That means the share is being issued at par. Further, the company has received money on application, allotment and first and final call except for 1,500 shares on first and final call. So now these shares are forfeited, meaning cancelled by the directors for the non-payment of the shareholders on the shares held by them on first and final call. Now these shares are reissued. How many shares? 1,500 shares at rupees 7 per share. So rupees 10 minus 7, 3 rupees is what is discounted. Let's work out the solution. Journal entries in the books of General Motors Limited. The format of journal. The first journal entry is for the application money received on 20,000 shares which have been subscribed by the public. So company goes ahead with the number of shares which are being subscribed and not on the shares which are being issued. Well, 80,000 is being debited and credited on application money. For application money being transferred to share capital account, share application account debit to share capital account, 80,000 is debited and credited. Students, please remember there is no special accounting treatment under subscription of shares. So any problems if you encounter under subscription, the journal entries goes on as it is. Only thing is you need to identify from the question as to how many shares are being subscribed by the public, irrespective of how many shares are being issued. So the journal entries will continue as it is for allotment and first and final call. So the shares allotment money being due will be 80,000, whereas the money that is being received on allotment will be again 80,000. On first and final call, will be 20,000 shares of rupees 2 each. 40,000 is being debited and credited. In case of final call money being received, over here out of 20,000 shares, for 1,500 shares we have not received the money, so reduce it. So we are left out with 18,500 shares of rupees 2 each on first and final call. 37,000 is debited and credited. Now we need to pass the journal entry for forfeiture. The reason is because there is a non-payment of shares held by the shareholders, that is on 1,500 shares of rupees 10 each. 15,000 is debited. Forfeiture amount is going to be 12,000. Share first and final call, rupees 2 on first and final call, so 3,000 will be credited. So debit and credit is equal. For the reissue, 500 into 7 as per the question, rupees 10,500 is being received. Forfeiture amount will be 4,500. To share capital account, which is credited, rupees 15,000. So debit and credit amounts are equal. The last journal entry is for the forfeiture money that is being transferred to capital reserve. So the credit entry of 12,000 minus the debit entry of 4,500 rupees, rupees 7,500 is being debited and credited. Well, here you have your assignment question. The second assignment question. Work out both the problems in your notes. Students, with this we complete accounting for share capital chapter. Thank you.